Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is John again from Volkswagen Planet, and today we are going to battle the next fuse on the ongoing series of our 1972 Super Beetle. So let me get this in the picture here a little bit better. Okay, so like I was saying, so this is going to be part 12, A as in Apple, which is going to tell us that it has to deal with the wiring diagram, or like I like to call it, the classroom work. So this, we're going to explain why or where the wires go, the thickness of the wires, and stuff like that, the locations. So this is going to be fuse number 8. For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, I'm doing an ongoing series from fuse 1 through 12. I'm going to show you where every single wire goes, the thickness of the wires, and that's going to be part A's, and the part B's are going to be the on-car, where I actually touch the wires and show you the same wires, same colors and everything else, but just give you the hands-on versus the, I would like to say, the boring textbook like we're sort of like kind of doing here. But it is kind of important to do, to show you one and show you the other, especially when you're learning or just getting to know and understanding the electrical part, or parts, I guess you could say, like I am. So if I can do it, guys, there's no reason why you can't. I've been intimidated by this for years. I just told myself I'm going to do this series, I'm going to learn, and this is where I stand. So if you have any questions, don't be like me. Comment below, ask your questions. If I don't know, I will be 100% honest with you and tell you I do not know, but I will get you the right answer. Because I do know a lot of people in the Volkswagen community who are very supportive and will help us out. So let's start with a fuse here. We are looking at an 8 amp fuse. First, we're going to start with the front part. So we're going to follow the wire. This is going to be in front of the, coming off the front of the fuse. And let's see where this one goes, or what. Let's see how the thickness is wire and where it goes here. So we can explain it a little bit better. So we're still following the wire. It's coming off of the fuse number 8. And it's a long wire here. So, okay guys, this is a 4 gauge wire. This is a 4 millimeter wire. This is a 12 gauge wire. Let me finish up by showing you where it goes first. Okay, now you see where it says 30. If you followed us in our past videos, this is the ignition switch. And I did a whole series I did a couple videos on the ignition switch by itself. But this, I labeled them with each wire. I labeled every single wire separately. So if you want to take a scroll back and check those videos out, it may give you a little more clarity. But this is coming off the 30 location. This is a 4 millimeter wire. Again, it's a 12 gauge. It's a pretty thick wire. So this is going to come, there's going to be a hole on the side of the fuse box. This is going to be on the right hand side of the, or it'll be, if you're looking at the fuse box in front of the trunk, in the front of the car, it'll be right to the left of the fuse box. There's going to be a hole. And this is where this 30 wire is going to come off. This wire is literally going to be, I would say, less than a foot long. So this, again, this wiring diagram makes it look like there's miles and miles, and it's not that long, guys. Literally, it's less than a foot long. So that big 30 wire, and when we do the on car, you're going to see that I still have that labeled. It's going to say 30 on one side. Well, just watch the video in the past and you'll understand why things are labeled the way they are. But I labeled the wires to make it real simple for you guys. But that's where this wire in the front goes. The 30 wire off the ignition switch goes to the front of the fuse. So scroll down, we know this is a white fuse. It's an 8 amp fuse. So let's see where the wire behind it goes. We have another solid red wire. This is going to come off the back of the fuse, same fuse. Okay, so this is going. Hold on, guys. I don't see a thickness of this wire, so let's back up real quick. Huh? That's kind of funny. This this wire is coming off the back of the fuse, or the back of the back of the fuse, and it's going to the emergency flasher switch. Now, I know by looking up in the Bentley manual that this is a 2.5 millimeter wire, and when we convert it over, it's going to be a 14 gauge. But usually they got wire indicators that tell us the thickness, and this one doesn't have it for some reason. But that's not a problem. So we're still going to figure it out. So again, the back wire goes to the 30 location on the back of the emergency flasher switch. Okay, let's put that wire, or the magnifying glass, so we can track it down here. Again, guys, this is really quick, really simple. There's not much more to explain in this fuse. It's literally 2 wires. We got the first, this goes right into the back of the fuse. We got an 8 amp fuse, like I want to just explain to you real simple. In the front, this solid red wire, again, don't get these wires confused. This is why I'm doing it fuse by fuse, because there's a lot of red wires, as you can see. So this red wire here goes to the 30 location off the ignition switch, and that I just showed you. That's going to come off. The ignition switch is going to have a hole right on the side of the fuse box, and it's going to run right up there. If you look right underneath your steering column, that's where the wires are going to come from the ignition switch. So the ignition switch goes into the fuse. Then we go to a 14 gauge wire, which runs right over to the emergency flasher switch. And that completes the fuse for this, that completes both wires in this fuse. So, like I said, it's real simple, guys. I don't know how much more I can explain. This is a really simple fuse, and it's really simple if you just make sure, don't try to take on the whole entire electrical at one time. Just take it one fuse at a time. You won't make no mistakes. I mean, I've learned a lot. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. Like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, or don't. It's not a problem, like I always say. And I wanted to come to the most important part of this video, like I always say. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless our great nation. And we'll catch you on the next video. Take care, guys, and have a great day. I want to say one more thing, guys, before I let you guys go. Don't forget to stay tuned for part 12B, as in boy, which is going to be the on-car. And we're still working on fuse 8. Hopefully that'll be on tomorrow's video, so stay tuned. And that's it, guys. Have a good one.